What up, Cedric? Deadpool says, Mr. Fish, are all of your comics a part of the same verse, or are they just completely separate? That's an interesting question, Deadpool. Now, Alice Lost in Wonderland is is its own unique thing because in my story, Wonderland is a rift between worlds. So it's this interdimensional rift where people have gotten lost from all kinds of different dimensions across the multiverse. Now, out there in the multiverse is the world that Green Zone comes from and stuff. Will there ever be crossover between that? Maybe, maybe not, probably not. Green Zone's a more grounded story if you can have a grounded story with an 8 foot lizard man in it. But it's a more grounded story about how hard it is for mutants in this world and how they automatically lose their citizenship and they have to earn their citizenship back by proving they're not a supervillain waiting to happen. So if you can survive 5 years in the military or the fire department, or in this case, the police force, then you can get your citizenship and move out of the ghetto. And we're following a group of mutants on their first shift of the force as they're trying to work their way through a corrupt law enforcement system in a world that's designed to beat them down and designed for them to fail to see if they're going to be able to survive in this and eventually get out and thrive. And the first 4 issues is just the first shift on the force. It's a tough place. It's a tough place to survive. Alice is more time travel, multiversal adventure kind of stuff, a lot more sci-fi and things like that. Now, the Mighty Caw, the Cro-Magnon, takes place in outer space. You know, it's a bloody R-rated love letter to Saturday morning cartoons. It's a bird barbarian killing his way across the galaxy in this big space epic. But if you follow the clues and if you happen to get the limited edition like fishtail anthology books that I did and stuff, and if you read some stuff in if you read the Mighty Call handbook, and if you read some of the stuff that's going to come up, some of the extra stuff that's been done in other places and published other places, that's going to be in the Green Zone uh, trade, then you'll realize that the Mighty Caw crash lands on a far, far, far future version of the world that Green Zone's in. So, like, there are some hints of things that still exist in Caw's world from this world, even though it's millions of years later in the future. But so technically, they happen in the same verse, just not in the same time frame. Um, Long way to get around to that answer.
Every Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central.